Well, it is now time for the Style and Scoop. And for those who don't know, Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour just started last night. So I had to bring on the expert, Director KG, of course.
I'm here.
Thank you for joining us. You look fabulous, by the way. You always look nice, but I'm loving this Cowboy Carter look.
Very on brand. I had to match the theme of the album. So
yeah, so what are we starting with?
So, as you said, the tour started last night in Inglewood, California, and it was sold out. It was completely sold out, and I think
believe it.
Before we get into like the details of the tour,
okay,
let's take a step back about the history of why it's titled Chitlin Circuit.
Okay.
So the tour is called Chitlin Circus because in the 1930s and 1960s, during the Jim Crow era, performers and entertainers created their own venue to have their to get their gatherings for themselves because it was during the segregation and all that was going on. So that's why Beyonce is naming it Chitlin Circus, because she's bringing it back to where it originated,
right?
The community within the Black community. So that's why it's called Chitlin Circus.
Okay.
And that's why she has very limited date places.
Really?
Yeah, it's
venues.
Like venues. Thank you. So yes, that's behind the scenes. That's history about why it's titled that. But also the opening scene and the opening song, which everyone was like, "What is she gonna start with? Is it gonna be Yaya, American Requiem?" Well, take a listen. So there you have it. She opened the tour with American Requiem, which is about the pain and struggles that the Black community and her family went through. She talked about her family in particular, how they were promised land, were promised many things, and how she's reacting to people. Remember, a couple of years ago, she performed at the Country Music Award with Little, I don't know, forgot the band, but she got a lot of backlash from that, and she talked about it in that song. Oh, okay. And she opened it, and she opened with that the tour with that, which set the scene for the tour, and I think that was a good song. I thought she was gonna start with Yaya, because there's a part in Yaya. She was like, "Welcome to the Cowboy Carter Part 2."
So that would be kind of like where you would think.
Right. But she started with this one, and but with that being said, some amazing things happened last night. Her 7-year-old daughter, Rumi Carter, came out for the first time. Like, she's very private. Beyonce's very private.
Yeah.
So Rumi Carter came out last night. She was so excited. I actually have a clip you guys can watch. Take a listen. So while performing Protector, which is that song makes me cry every single time.
So I guess it's about being a parent, like protecting your
being
child.
a mom and letting your daughters be free, and always, basically the theme of the song is saying how I will always be a protector, I will always be there for you, but I know I have to let you go at some point.
Aww.
It's a very beautiful song. I'm not a mother, but it opened my eyes about how motherhood and how all that is.
It shows a different perspective.
Exactly, it does. And there's other things that happen. Her daughter, Blue Ivy, her 13-year-old daughter, had multiple solo scenes. She was strutting. She was doing her thing. She had a whole Beyonce scene. It was, oh my goodness, night one was amazing. So it was, yeah.
So were there other people that you were expecting or not expecting, surprised about?
So she didn't have any openers.
Oh, she didn't? Yeah, that's what I would have
She had no openers, and mind you, she had Willie Nelson, Linda Martell, Post Malone.
Like on her album?
On the album.
So you kind of thought maybe one of them would pop in?
Right, but I'm saying it's the first night. So much things gonna happen. She has 4 nights in California, so we have the fashion too. We'll break that next time, but
yeah, and she's gonna be going to one of the shows, so I can't wait to hear about that. But thank you for giving us a little taste. I do think it's gonna be different every time. I just have a feeling.
Look at the fashion, because it's custom.
She's got it right here too. All right.